want to start with an apology to all lesbians everywhere. I am so sorry that you have to put up with these individuals within your community. What individuals? Monosexual lesbians thinking it's within their right to speak for Mspec lesbians because they're also lesbians. This entry was created on a whim because I am honestly annoyed with all the comments I've been receiving from these entitled crybabies saying things like lesbians can't like men or you're being lesbophobic and redefining what lesbian means. So I thought I would formally address my lesbophobia. I've mentioned several times I have no issues with lesbians. In fact, I wholeheartedly support all lesbians, whether they are monosexual, multisexual, asexual, women, non-binary, or men. I love the strength that comes from the lesbian community, which comes from how diverse and beautiful it is. What I don't understand is why it's so hard for members within that community to accept their fellow lesbians. Why is it so bad if a lesbian is attracted to men? Does that take away from your personal identity? No, it doesn't. Your voice as a lesbian is clearly not being silenced because you are speaking from your experience as a lesbian. Emphasis on the your because your experience is your own and has no impact on any other lesbians. Where do you get off thinking it's okay to say an individual isn't allowed to use a term they identify with? Lesbians have never excluded Mspec or Aspec lesbians. In fact, they were embraced by the lesbian community. They've always been embraced by the lesbian community. All lesbian identities were. This notion that lesbians have to only like women is not only nonsense, but built from transphobic rhetorics built to purposely exclude trans and non-binary individuals and trans femmes from lesbian attraction. And let me tell you, as a trans femme myself, I'm not going to take that lightly. What you're saying when you say lesbians can't be attracted to men is that you don't see trans and non-binary individuals as who they really are. You just see them as men. I did a whole section on the definition of lesbian in my single attraction identities entry, which I really consider you check out, so I won't get into much detail with it here, but in short, there is no single definition of lesbian, because being a lesbian looks different depending on which lesbian you ask. I don't care about the dictionary definition of lesbian. Dictionary begins with the term dick, D-I-C, for a reason, because it's full of poppycock. Want to know how dictionaries came about? Some old man named Samuel Johnson decided to write down every word in the English language, and it took 40 scholars 40 years to completely dictate how words are supposed to be written. Before this, there was no such things as correct spellings. You could write any word however you wanted, and still understand what was being said. The entire concept of dictating how things should be written is ableist, and it's this concept that is still to this day humoured. New words are added to the dictionary every year. Last year, for example, the term FTW, for the win, were added to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, an abbreviation which has been used for years before it was added. Dictionaries are never up to date, which means their definitions are never 100% accurate. So forgive me for not seeing the definition of lesbian in the dictionary and saying, my mistake. I know for a fact lesbians are not just women attracted to other women, because my great aunt is dating a lesbian who is attracted to both men and women. She openly uses the term lesbian and bi without question. This is the real world, not some fantasy gate-kept land exclusionists seem to live in. I dare you to tell my great aunt her girlfriend isn't a lesbian. I dare you. She will at best laugh at you and at worst punch you in the face. Bi lesbians and other Mspec lesbians have always been a norm in my life, which is why it baffles me so much that others have a problem with them simply existing. I say this in the kindest way possible, but if you're a lesbian woman who is only attracted to women, I'm going to need you to shut up when it comes to conversations about Mspec lesbians or lesbians attracted to men, or lesbians who aren't men, because I know you don't want to hear this, but their existence doesn't revolve around yours. And no, I don't feel regret explicitly telling you to shut up, because Gaia knows you need to be told up front. I'm tired of going about my day only to see your comments attacking innocent individuals going about their lives. It's obvious you don't care about learning about the beautifully diverse lesbian umbrella, which is fine, that's your choice, but I recommend not talking about things you have no understanding of. Maybe actually watch my videos and learn, and if not, get off my channel because you are not welcome here. I'm not silencing your voice, I'm blocking out your bigotry so the individuals who come to this safe space I've created can actually learn in peace without you shouting at them for no reason. I will never stop supporting all lesbians, but I won't support lesbians who are so fueled of hate that I don't even see the problem in their own behaviour. I'm sorry for this long rant, but I needed to get it off my chest because it really does grind my gears. Thank you for all the beautiful individuals out there who aren't being jerks for no reason. I love having you around, and I wish you Boreda, Prinhanda or Nozda, depending on where you are in the world. Gaia bless you all.